Good morning, good morning. Today we are headed on a day cruise, Turku to Åland Islands and back. So let's go.
While we knew that the picnic cruise would likely be crowded, I think none of us were prepared for the number of people that day. Needless to say, Saturdays in the month of July are popular. We arrived about 45 minutes before our departure time, and it was very good to have some extra time on hand. One of the great things about these picnic day cruises is how affordable it is. The tickets for the day cost for 4 people 90 euros with Viking Line membership, and the rates vary by day, with weekdays being typically cheaper than weekends.
So we are on the day cruise today, and on today's agenda is going to Åland and back. So this is going to take pretty much the entire day. We left Turku harbour 8:45 in the morning, and we're going to be back in Turku again, I think around 7:50, so pretty much a 12-hour trip. And you might wonder, okay, so what's the point if you're going from Turku and coming back from Turku? And that's a very good question if you thought about this. But the cruise is a nice way to just have some fun. There's a duty-free shop. I think you can get some massages, spa treatment. We're definitely going to have to try that on our next trip because we've never tried getting a massage on the boat. But primarily the objective... Oh, the sun has come out for a second, so gotta enjoy that. It's been a really cloudy day otherwise, but the objective was to just show my parents the picnic cruise because they have heard from us that we've taken the boat to Stockholm. We've also done this cruise before, so they had put that on their Finland bucket list when we made an itinerary of the things that they must try when they come to visit us in Finland. Another thing we definitely have to do someday very soon is stop by the Åland Islands, and I think somebody recommended me at some point to go biking there, and that the islands are very nice to see by bike, by just cycling around the island. So that sounds really fun, and that's something that we should do someday. But yes, so we are right now on the Viking Grace, and I think on the way back we're gonna basically at the Åland Islands we're gonna switch to Viking Glory, and this is basically the newer boat, and that I think is the older boat. We were telling my parents a little bit about the boats, which is when we found out that the boats have a capacity of around 2,800 people, or like basically thousands of people. So yeah, pretty huge cruise ships. And yes, let's go shopping and eating. Oh yes, we have the lunch buffet ordered, and I really look forward to tasting that. The last time we were on this ship and we tried the buffet, it was around Christmas time, and that was really good. So I hope they're gonna have something equally delicious in the summertime.
If you're on the boat, definitely stop by and take a look at the duty-free stores. They have a pretty wide range of selection, from cosmetics, perfumes, to clothes, alcohol, and chocolates, to name a few. I think I spend the most time in the cosmetics and perfume section, but hey, to each their own.
So I finally found a perfume that I like. Yay! I have a lot of difficulty finding perfumes, so it's nice to find something, and especially one on sale. So this is a Paco Rabanne, and as you can see, they also have the price that it is in Finland, and yeah, that's like a really good discount, from 94 in Finland to 40 in the duty free. So that's a really nice surprise, right? As a lot of you may know, in Finland there aren't too many discounts, so it's really nice to see some discounts here at least.
And when you have the whole day on a boat, why not look around and see if you can spot something you like? Like this bag here. So cute for a beach day.
There's just so many cool bottles in this section. Like, could spend a lot of time just admiring how beautiful some of these bottles are. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of these are also local products from local distilleries. For example, Åland distillery, this one, and then I think this one is pretty, I think I've tried this one before, so this Cairo, so a lot of local products mixed in with some more popular products.
We left the house at 7 in the morning, so we needed some coffee to help us wake up a bit. Though I think Chris only woke up sometime after we started our lunch buffet. We walked between floors exploring what all amenities the boat has to offer. Since the point of our day cruise was to spend time together, we didn't book a cabin this time. But for overnight journeys to Stockholm, we've had a cabin, and that way you get a good night's rest before arriving to your destination.
Alright, so behind me, you can constantly see that there are archipelago islands, and we have been seeing them the full time on our journey. And Dad, what do you think about the view? Have you seen, did you enjoy seeing the island?
Yeah, it's too much. It was a kind of thing, geologically very much, relevant as a kind of a very vibrant ecosystem. To say it's in the Nordic region, you could see especially around Finland. And I was always very much kind of interested to see these archipelagos.
Yeah.
And this is a true boat journey. I mean, the, cruise journey that I say.
Yeah.
And you will really enjoy this journey, looking at that. Today is a little bit cloudy and gloomy, but still you can enjoy this journey, looking at this archipelago. It's a lot of, so much of birds flying over the sea and, kind of...
Seen lighthouses.
We've seen
houses.
Absolutely. It is super.
Yes, and on the topic of archipelagos, my dad both of us first saw archipelagos from the sky, so from the flight, and I think that's a really awesome view when you are about to land in Helsinki and you see the scattered islands, and now we're seeing it from the cruise, and I've promised him that next time we will see this, we will investigate the archipelagos by road, so we will drive and see some of these islands as well. So let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea and if you have any recommendations.
So what can one expect to find on a cruise like this one? Well, there's a large duty-free shop, there's an area with gambling machines, there are several bars, there are multiple cafes and restaurants, children's play areas, gym and spa facilities, and there are also performances happening to keep guests entertained. All of this while admiring the beautiful view of the archipelago islands that feel like they are just an arm's length away. This particular day was windy and drizzling, but we stepped outside in the uncovered part of the ship for a moment. It was so windy that my dad's hat almost blew away. I couldn't convince my parents to stay outside for too long in this weather, so we soon went back to the warm indoors.
So we were just outside for a second, and even though it wasn't raining a lot, it was so tremendously windy, even though it's July.
We headed to the lunch buffet, excited to eat while we admire the views outside our windows. Our pre-booked lunch buffet for 4 people cost 134 euros, and we were curious to see what's on the menu. While the buffet did have a very good variety of food, we were slightly disappointed that most of the food was cold in nature or had already gotten cold. Irrespective, we had a great time and made the most of our 2-hour table reservations, trying food, some new, some familiar. We also didn't hesitate to take fries from the so-called children's table or lastenpöytä, because first, the fries were great, and second, because inside every adult is a child, right? To our surprise and delight, the buffet had added Happy Joe, Aura, and original Lonkero taps, which was a very nice addition to their beverage selection, which, what we remember from our last trip, used to consist of red, white, and pink wine taps. We arrived in Mariehamn and exchanged boats. Our first boat continued to Stockholm, while we did a little U-turn by getting on another boat and heading back to home sweet home, Turku.
All right, so we just changed from boat number 1 to boat number 2. And now I'm going to ask my dad, Dad, how was lunch? How did you enjoy the lunch buffet?
Yeah, it was amazing, very new experience. Too much of food.
That's for all of us.
So yeah, all of us. So much of varieties, kind of lots of, different kinds of flavors, lots of, different kinds of cuisines.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so much of excitement. I really enjoyed the lunch, really. Overwhelming. I just can't say overwhelming. And so excellent drinks accompanied with too much of, say, fruits and too much of meats, too much of fish, too much of lots of vegetables. It was overwhelming.
Yeah, so time definitely passes fast when you're having fun and when you have a lunch spread. So 2 hours went by very quickly, and yeah, are you able to pick what was your favorite thing on the lunch menu?
I was always fond of salmon and shrimp.
Yeah.
It
was that was your favorite.
That was my favorite.
So we are from West Bengal, and that's a part of India that is very well known for fish, and people really love fish in that part of India. And guess what? Even fish plays a very a big part in Finnish cuisine as well. So, Dad, were you surprised how much of the fish was cold fish?
Yeah, that's true. We are, mainly very much accustomed habit of taking the, rice bowl with the, different recipe of fish. And especially it is very much, hot, like, hilsha.
Yeah, freshly prepared, hot meal.
And some kind of lot of spices. But, unlike this, here we have eaten the fishes like salmon, trouts, sardines, or mackerel. They are quite, cold, but still it had lot of aromas. I could not have tasty,
but cold.
Yeah, that is, little
a big
different from our, parts of having usual, fish as recipes in Bengal.
The mom তোমার আজকে কেমন লাগলো আজকের ঘোরাটা?
ভীষণ সুন্দর। আমি কোনোদিন এই ধরনের পুলসে করে কোথাও যাওয়া এটা করিনি, প্রথম এটা। আর এর মধ্যে যে এত রকম ফান, এত খাবার দাবার, মার্কেটিং, মিউজিক, প্রোগ্রাম, ইজ ওয়ান্ডারফুল। ভীষণ সুন্দর, বাইরের ভিউ সব কিছু দিয়ে খুব সুন্দর। দিস ইজ দ্য ফার্স্ট টাইম। থ্যাংক ইউ ক্রিস অ্যান্ড মেঘা।
Thank you, Mom.
I'll definitely, recommend people to just come and, this is rarest of the rare opportunities to see and explore this part of the world, because this is something very new and very, kind of a vibrant ecosystem, and you can't see it in Asia or other parts of the world. So this is excellent, and this is the exciting part. And you can see so much of, you can be able to mingle yourself with the nature. And there's vibrant nature, the sea, archipelago, and one side of the hilly terrain.
Now that you mentioned that it's unique, so you don't have anything. India also has a lot of nature to offer, but it's very different.
But not this kind of.
Yeah.
I'm really. This is a completely new.
Completely.
Yes.
I think it's great to take a step back and realize how lucky you are sometimes. We had taken this cruise a couple of times, and inevitably, we stopped thinking there was anything special. Well, that was until I saw how excited my parents were. They mentioned multiple times during the day that they had been very much looking forward to trying this cruise out. And seeing them happy made me happy and enjoy the day.
So this time we went from Turku to Åland and back to Turku, but Dad, next time maybe we should go to Stockholm.
Yeah, sure. I'm very much optimistic, and next time I would like to explore the journey from Finland to Stockholm and going back and forth. Maybe not one time, couple of times. And I really thank you for watching this video and wish you a pleasant day.
Yeah, thanks for watching. We hope you've enjoyed seeing our journey. If you have, do remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel about life in Finland. Thanks, and see you in the next video.
Thank you.